Cooking Diva, a novel about a Thai girl with a passion for Thai cooking, written by Panwadee, Ponglada Ittimakin. Episode 11. She tried to explain what the truth actually was, but he did not want to know. He said with a still face, "You are nobody to me, and I don't want to know anything about you. If you want to tell the story, you can go and tell Khun Ya the truth, as she trusts you very much. If you want to work for her, you must not be hiding any secrets. It is up to you how you want to tell Khun Ya, so she will have empathy on you. Understand? Shall we go?" The waitress came back to give him the receipt. She avoided eye contact with him. When everything was done, they took off from that place. Meedee did not understand why he had gotten angry with her. After all, it was her own life and not his. They had been quiet all the way back to Bangkok. When they arrived at Washira Place, he went straight into the Thai house without looking at her or even saying a word. She stood there in front of the house, retaining herself alone in the dark night. Dujan was waiting at the front door of the Thai house. She hurried to welcome him with her beautiful smile. "You're back. Khun Ya was worried sick about you coming home late. I told her that a mature gentleman like you could take good care of yourself. I also told her that you would never want to stay all night with that girl in any hotel. Khun Ya, having been assured, eventually agreed to go to sleep." He raised his eyebrows with a weird feeling. He did not say anything other than some instructions. "Ask someone to get all the stuff in the car. Will you? I can't stand my own smell. I'm going to take a bath now." "Yes. Have you had dinner yet? I will cook for you." "Don't bother. I want to rest." He immediately went into the Thai house. Dujan mumbled to herself in a very confident voice, "One day, you will be down on your knees and love me." Later, the maids unloaded the fruits, fish sauce jar, and shrimp paste jar from the car and put them in the store behind the Thai house near the vegetable garden in the compound. Meedee walked back to the maid quarter. After she took a bath and changed into her pink cotton pajamas, Auntie Chamnian knocked on the door. She let her in. "It's kind of late. Aren't you sleeping already?" "I have been waiting for you. You have been gone the whole day. How was everything?" "Everything was done as planned." The two chat while sitting on the wooden floor in front of a small bed in a small room. "Why do you look so unhappy then? Tell me." I don't really understand the boss. He was being so kind, like an angel. But suddenly, he turned himself into a beast. He now hates me. What shall I do?" "Master Chai?" "That's right. What did you do to make him hate you like that?" "I didn't do anything wrong. At a restaurant, someone mistook me for my sister. My older sister's friend thought I was her friend, so she greeted me and started a catch-up conversation. Because of her, the boss misunderstood that I already have a husband and a daughter. Is what he believes true? Whether it is true or not, he has no right to judge me and hate me. It is my own life, right?" What you have just said, it is true. It's your own life. That's what he also said. You see, you must not take his reaction too seriously. He's our boss. You can be angry with your boss, but you must control yourself. Do not ever show any retaliative behavior. If you do that, you may lose your job. All right, I will ignore him. I will control myself and not pick a fight with him. Good girl. Go to bed now. Tomorrow morning, we will go to the market. You will help me carry the groceries. Yes. Jamien had gone out to the room. Jamien had gone out of the room. The ancient room consisted of one bed, an electric fan, and a wooden cabinet. Meedee went to bed. Even though she was tired, she could not sleep right away. She lay in bed, looking at the ceiling. She wasn't sleepy at all. Her mind was occupied with the day's events. You are a single lady. It is not good to enter a man's room without knocking. It's going to ruin your reputation if someone happens to see you with me in the same room. He said bluntly. He had taken a shower and changed his clothes into grey pajamas and found her standing in his bedroom. Nujan was in a sexy red nightgown. As she reached her right hand to touch his left arm, her red robe slipped down from her shoulders, revealing half of her full breast. He turned away from her. She was being flirty. Oops! She raised her right hand to grab her robe and tied it. I came here to ask if you will stay with Khun Chai tonight. Of course I will. You should get out of my room now, before I get angry. He told her with a very harsh voice. She was startled and had to step back. She knew it was not a good time to argue. She had seen how mad he could be when he had not gotten what he wanted. She walked quietly out of the room. He sighed. I know what you are trying to do. I'm not going to play your fire game. I don't want to get burned. He walked after her to his grandmother's room. When he entered the room, he saw her sitting on a chair in front of grandmother's bed. She looked prim and graceful as always. You can go now. Tonight, I will stay with Khun Chai. Yes. He saw her walk out of the room. Then he heard his grandmother speaking in her sleep. I'm so cold, very cold. That reminded him to go check the AC thermostat setting. It was at 18 degrees Celsius again. Who did it? Meow. No, it could not have been her. She was too innocent to do it on purpose. It must be Dukjan. She acted oddly when she was in my room earlier. Why did she do it? Did she want Khun Chai to have a cold shock? That's probably it. The last time Khun Chai was admitted to the hospital was because she had a shock. It was not good for her to be shocked again. Khun Chai was very old and fragile. She might die if she had to experience it again. With his trembling hand, he reset the thermostat setting to 25 degrees Celsius. It was really unthinkable that the girl whom his grandmother had raised as a granddaughter would do such a malicious thing. He felt a knife-piercing pain in his heart. The next morning, while Meedee was walking past the botanical garden, grandmother called her. Come here and tell me about yesterday. She stopped and turned to see grandmother and her boss in the garden looking at her. She walked towards them and heard him say, "I will go ask Dujan to prepare breakfast for you. Then go. Do not worry about me. I'm fine." The girl knew that he would like to get away from her as soon as possible. After he walked away, grandmother said, "My grandson did not tell me what had happened yesterday. I haven't been to any provinces for quite some time. So why don't you tell me about your trip?" "We went to all the places that grandmother wants us to visit. The boss went to Pattaya on the way back to Bangkok." "Oh, has he started working for me already?" "I don't know." "Why would you know?" The old lady smiled a little when she saw the unhappy face of the girl. Meedee looked like she had not slept properly. "Are you okay? Are you homesick?" No. "What's wrong with you, young girl? Your face tells me something's wrong. Go ahead, tell me," grandmother said with a very kind voice. Meedee just realized that they had known each other only for a few days, but grandmother had been very kind to her and had treated her so well. She decided to tell her the truth because she didn't want grandmother to be the last one to know it. "I have something to tell you. Go ahead." Meedee began telling grandmother the truth about the misunderstanding. When she finished, she asked grandmother to keep it a secret. "Please do not tell this to anyone." "Why? You don't want to look good in other people's eyes? You are a strange girl." If men think I already have a husband and a kid, they will not be interested in me. You see, this will be my defense. I'm neither interested in nor looking for a husband." Grandmother smiled with amusement. "You are beautiful. Are you sure you are going to survive?" "I'm not interested," she insisted. "All right, I will keep it a secret. Are you happy now?" "Yes, grandmother." Dujan was walking towards them. Grandmother turned to Meedee and said it softly. "Why don't you go to work? I will go and have my breakfast." "Dujan, let's go." Dujan glanced. She couldn't help wondering what conversation this girl had with grandmother. It appeared the old lady was very pleased with this girl. Instead of asking, she gave a beautiful smile. She pushed the wheelchair towards the Thai house. Meedee exhaled with a big relief that she had told grandmother all the truth about herself. She smiled all the way to the restaurant. That afternoon, Chaiatichart had called Jamnian to meet him in his office. He informed her about his marketing plan. "I have thought about how we can bring in new customers to our restaurant. I'm thinking of an all-you-can-eat buffet promotion at a very reasonable price. Do you think you can handle it?" "I can. I have my assistant chef who is smart and very energetic. She will give me a hand. Please do not worry about a thing." "Okay. I will take care of media and advertisements, and you and your team will take care of the food. I would like to add more dishes too. Can you think of something new and interesting?" I want something that is different from our competitors, something that our customers cannot find anywhere else. It's my duty. I will think about it. Please do not worry. I will do my best. I trust you. He smiled at the middle-aged chef. After Chumnim went out of the office, he switched on the computer in front of him and began web searching and reading about foods and restaurants that offer royal Thai cuisine in Bangkok. 1 month later, Khun Chai Kitchen started offering a new promotion. There was not many customers on the first day. Khun Chai and the staffs were not happy with the number of customers that showed up. But they had noticed that the new dish, prig was very popular. Meedee was so very proud of it, as she was the one who had created the menu. She was looking at an empty bowl with pride. It is a fruit. The boss had walked into the kitchen quietly. He was looking for Jamnian, but he was not in the kitchen. He had avoided meeting the girl for a whole month. Auntie Jamnian went to the toilet. You can leave a message with me. He hesitated. Okay, you tell her to check on what dishes our customer like the most. Be sure to prepare more than we have prepared today. We want our customer to feel like we are generous with our offer. Yes, sir, I will. He was being reluctant before he decided to go back to his office on the second floor. That evening, grandmother and Chaiatichart were having dinner together in the dining room in the Thai house. Dujan was also in the room too, but she did not join them. Today is the first day of our new promotion. How is everything? It was all right, but don't worry. Tomorrow may be better. We have a 1 month promotion. Grandma, what dish was the customer most favorite? We need to make sure we serve them what they really enjoy. They like the prig. I think they have never tried it anywhere before. They usually do not serve this dish anywhere because it is normally quite smelly. But that girl used her mother anchovy to cook it and made it different. It is clean and it is very delicious too. Yes, Kunya, I certainly did not make a mistake hiring this girl. She has a gift in cooking. One can practice to be an ordinary chef, but one must have a gift to be the great chef. Grandmother glanced at Dujan. She could feel that grandmother was comparing herself with that country girl. Do not give her a compliment now. Otherwise, she will be overconfident. Some girls resign and go work in a hotel restaurant as soon as we give them some flattering. Yes, Kunya. Since I had been sick, I have not given a big merit. I would like to do it. I would like to do the katin at a remote temple in the country. Offering katin to all the Buddhist monks in a temple is a tradition usually done after the Lent. I will consult with Auntie Jamnian about this. I will let you know later. Are you full? If so, please take some medicine. Dujan told her. taking some medicine. Again, I'm tired of taking these drugs. You have to do what the doctor said to get well soon. Chaiatichart said. Okay, I will. Dutton smiled when she saw that grandmother took all the medication she gave her.